Hello, very good day to you. In a slight change to the norm, through much of this week, it's actually going to be milder across northern parts of the UK. And actually this morning, it's been markedly milder than it has been through recent starts. In fact, if we compare just to 48 hours ago, Altnahara, when it fell to minus 18.9 on Saturday morning, was around 30 degrees almost milder this morning. So it is a marked change to things, particularly across northern parts. Further south, we have high pressure largely in control, so a bit more settled here, but quite chilly. Meanwhile, these fronts across central and northern parts bring some outbreaks of rain, and notice the isobars showing that we have some strong winds towards the northwest as well. Across the northwest, we are going to see rain then because of those fronts. Rainfall totals don't look especially high. The highest totals over parts of western Scotland, pushing into Cumbria as well. Could be looking at 10 to 15 millimetres, perhaps a little bit more than that in some places. But when you add in the snow melt, remember we have had some significant snow depths, particularly across parts of Scotland. So when you add that in to the rain, there is the chance of some localised flooding, particularly over some parts of western Scotland as we go through today. Further south, across central southern parts, it is staying largely dry. Some bright weather, even some glimmers of sunshine breaking through the cloud at times. But like I said, we have a north-south split when it comes to our temperatures. But it's different to the norm, with northern parts having the highest temperatures, low to perhaps even mid-teens for some places, albeit cloudy, bit wet and quite windy here. Meanwhile, further south, lower temperatures, mid-single figures for quite a few places, so a bit of a chilly feel, despite the fact that it will be calmer and brighter. As we go through the evening, we are going to see the fronts gradually pushing their way southwards, but as they bash into the high pressure to the southeast of us, they're going to ease and weaken somewhat. And so yes, there will be some rain around, but really through the early hours of tomorrow morning, it is just going to be some drizzly outbreaks of rain for some parts of northern England, into central parts and into parts of Wales as well. Quite a bit of thick cloud though. Further north and across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, turning drier, and there will be some clear breaks. Also some clear skies to the far south, and with that, it's here that we're going to see the lowest temperatures overnight, dipping to around perhaps even a little bit below freezing. And so particularly south of the M4 corridor, I think this is where we're most likely to have some frost, even some fog, freezing fog patches, quite likely first thing on Tuesday morning. A much milder start further north. As we go through the day on Tuesday then, and well, the best chance of seeing some sunshine will be across southern parts through the morning, becoming mainly just the south-southwest as we go into the afternoon. Also some sunshine breaking through to the lee of high ground across northern parts. The winds coming in from the west-southwest, and so it's eastern parts of Scotland, perhaps northeast England, where we have a good chance of seeing some bright and sunny weather. Otherwise, quite a bit of cloud, and we will still have a weak front lying across central areas, and so, well, there will be some drizzly rain around, nothing especially heavy, but yes, some outbreaks of drizzle, perhaps a little bit more than suggested on the graphics here. So a bit of a damp picture at times with this thick cloud that's going to be lying across central parts. Looking at our temperatures again, and slightly higher across southern parts, greater chance of just about getting into double figures, and perhaps slightly lower across northern areas, so becoming less of a contrast as we go through Tuesday. Nonetheless, temperatures in the north still a touch above average for the time of year. Now, as we look further ahead through the rest of the week, and it is going to stay milder across northern parts for the time being. Further south, we could see temperatures dropping, particularly as we go towards the weekend. We could see the return of sub-zero temperatures at some points. With that then, there is the risk of some fog at times, also some frost, maybe even some freezing drizzle, one to watch out for on Saturday, but mainly it is going to be largely dry just towards the north-northwest. The further you are from the high pressure, there's a greater chance of seeing some wet and windy weather pushing through at times. For a more in-depth look at what the weather this week has in store for us, Aidan will be here with our week ahead forecast, which will be available on both our YouTube channel and also our app. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.